Did you just go on a cruise and you want to turn your photos and videos into a reel? Reels are a great way of sharing those memories with other people and just remembering the great times you had with the people you love. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to turn your cruise content into a reel. I made something special just for you. The Reels Blueprint is a free guide that shows you how to plan, film, and post short-form videos that actually feel like you. Grab yours using the link in my description and start showing up on camera with confidence. Woo woo! You're probably going to want to skip this step, but it is the most critical step and it's what's going to make your reel so much better, and it's going to make it easier for you when you're editing. So the first thing you have to do is actually go through all your photos and then sort them. So I like to do it in a way so like once you're going through, you can add both photos and videos into it, and then just heart the ones that you like so that you can easily find them. Once you have all the ones that you want to use starred, then you're going to go into Instagram Reels. You're going to go into your profile and then press the plus sign, and then you're going to make a reel. So now it's going to have all your latest things here. Instead, you want to change your recent to favorites, and now you have all your cruise stuff in one place. So you're going to add them into your reel, and you add them by selecting them. So you can see the white circle on the top. You just press it, or you can just press anywhere on that one, and then you can add the clips. Perfect. Once you've added all the ones that you want to use, then you press the next button. And then it's going to say that it can like do this all for you automatically, but it doesn't usually do a good job editing this. So I would say just skip. So now you're going to see your reel itself. So let's go to edit reel. So I'm just going to add a song. Okay, I'm going to have to turn down the volume for the song. I'm sorry you can't really listen to it while I'm doing it. Otherwise, YouTube's not going to let me put out this video. First thing I want to do is I want to go through all the clips. I can zoom in and out of the timeline using my fingers. I'm just going to zoom in, and I'm going to find the best parts of the clip. So like in this video, the best part, where is it? It's where he jumps. There. So it ends here. So I'm going to click on that clip, and I'm going to use that split button. I'm going to delete that end part, and then his jump starts about here. So I'm going to start it from there, and I'm going to press that split button, select that front part because I don't want that, and then delete it. And then here, I want them waving. So it starts at about here. So what I could do is either press that split button and make a cut in there, and then allows me to delete that front chunk, or I can use these yellow indicators and just go up to it and then just keep the nice part in. So same thing, you're just going through and keeping the nice parts. Once you have the best parts of the clip selected, now we can go in and fine tune it to the music. So when we see the music, you can see there's these lines. Every time the line goes up like that, that's a beat. And that's a great time to cut. So a cut is to change from one clip or one photo or video to the next. Before I sync it to the music, I want to make sure that the song itself makes sense. So because if I sync it to music now and then don't like the order of the clips, then it's going to be harder because I'm going to have to resync the whole thing. So I'm just going to go through here and I'm going to separate it. So like see here, there's two performance ones. I want to add this one in between. So to move them, you just hold down the clip and drag it. Let's add this one to the end. The sunset's a good way to end it. If there's like similar clips, I suggest like trying to space them out just to make it look more dynamic, because otherwise it's just the same thing. There we go. So you can see it goes between white, light, dark, light, dark. They vary quite differently between shot to shot. This is just going to make it more dynamic and more enjoyable when people watch. Once you have the order done, this is where we're going to actually start to match it to the music. So we're gonna zoom in. So we see a bump here. There's a nice bump there. So I'm just gonna move the indicator to there. Like, I wanna make sure I have this full jump. So I'm just gonna preview it, his full jump. And then the next line is right here. So I'm just gonna move that last indicator to it. There, make sure I get it. And then that's right there. The line's right there. So you're not really changing the length of them much. You're just adjusting them finely so that they end on an up when the volume of the music goes up. If it's a photo, it's okay to be shorter because there's not much movement happening in the photo itself. And so now I have my reel, and it has photos, videos of it, and it just goes through everything we did on our trip, on our cruise, and it just gives you a nice overview of your trip. So you can see some of these clips are still long. I could go in and shorten these, but honestly, I like them a little bit longer so you actually get the feel of what it's like to have been there. And then so once you're done with this, you just go to the arrow. You can edit your cover, so you can choose which slide, which still is going to show up at the front of your reel, so that when you look at it on your feed, this is what you're gonna see. And then you can also adjust the profile grid by moving it up or down, however you want it to fit in there. That's great. And then so now I can write something about my cruise, and then I'm ready to post my reel from my cruise.